There have been a lot of surprising hit dramas over the last several years that have not only gotten a lot of people's attention, but kept them invested over the years of the show's run. A great example of this is YellowStone on the Paramount Network. The show stars Kevin Costner as the head of a ranch in a very specific territory in Wyoming, and all of the dangers that he and his family face from locals and outside forces. While that may sound like a very basic thing at first, it turned out to be a major show, and now we've finally gotten details on Season 4. So allow us to show you Yellowstone Season 4, leaked information revealed. Number 7, release date and teaser. After months and months and months and months of putting fans through the ringer, Paramount Network has finally revealed when Yellowstone Season 4 will arrive. While it's obviously coming much later than the annual summer release the first 3 seasons shared, at least now we know we don't have to wait until Christmas. New episodes will return on Sunday, November 7th, and Season 4 is kicking off with a 2-episode premiere. The premiere date was revealed in a new Yellowstone teaser that once again is stoking anticipation for the aftermath of John Dutton being ambushed, shot, and left for dead on the side of the road. Things don't look too positive for his health given how much blood there is, but at least we already know that Cole Hauser's Rip shows up at some point. Though we don't know if John will survive the trip to the hospital or anything after that, but fans would have some choice words for co-creator Taylor Sheridan if we had to wait more than a year for new episodes just to kill off Kevin Costner's patriarch in the premiere. Plus, he honestly is the star of the show, so it would be a huge blow to the series as a whole if he was killed off in the series. Just saying. What we can't say for certain is a whole lot about the plot beyond the aftermath of the Season 3 finale. Now, fans do know that some of the new characters making their way into the Duttons' lives in the upcoming season, including Jackie Weaver as the CEO of Market Equities. But without anyone actually popping up in the trailer, it's hard to know what to expect. But beyond the flagship series, Paramount also revealed the fan-favorite Westerns prequel spinoff 1883, which recently cast Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, and Sam Elliott as its first stars, and will debut on Sunday, December 19th. So that one is clearly more of a Christmas gift. The streaming exclusive's first season will air on Paramount+, but non-subscribers will get a taste of the prequel series when the first episode airs on linear TV as part of a simulcast event with Yellowstone proper. But that's another thing entirely, so let's get back to the main reason that we're all here, trying to figure out what's coming in Season 4. Number 6, the cliffhangers answered. Season 3 did a lot for Yellowstone as a whole, and its season finale definitely left many jaws on the floor. In the final 10 minutes or so of the season finale, we saw Jimmy get bucked off his horse. As he lay in the dirt of the corral, we wondered whether he's seriously injured again, or if he is just suffering from narcolepsy. Then there are the Duttons. John Dutton, Casey Dutton, and Beth Dutton all had attempts made on their lives. Beth was the victim of a mail bombing, and both Casey and John were broadsided in a hail of bullets. Now, we don't know if Beth survived, but we're betting she did, although she may be gravely injured. There's no way you can replace a character like hers. In our opinion, she's one of a kind and integral to the Yellowstone show's success, so it would be a big move to get rid of her, plus there likely would have been an announcement of such. From the beating she took from the Bex brothers thugs in Season 2 to this, many want for Beth to get her happily ever after with Rip. Survive or not, when Rip finds out, you can be sure the train station is going to be packed in Season 4. The shooters who tried to assassinate John killed the California mother whom John was helping on the side of the road. But it appears they missed her son, who was in the field searching for the lug nuts John had given him. As a former sniper, Casey likely survived his assassination attempt, plus he had a sturdy wooden desk that he tossed over as a shield. So with all of those events, you can bet that the beginning of Season 4 is going to try and answer, without spoiling everything outright more than likely, to what happened to all the characters who were targeted. Are they alright? Are some of them worse for wear? What will the fallout be from these events? The new teasers for the show are teasing a war of some kind, but what exactly are we looking at here? Well, that's the mystery, isn't it? Number 5, Jamie's involvement. When it comes to suspects who could have been behind the 3-way assassination attempt on the Duttons, Wes Bentley's Jamie Dutton is among the prime suspects. His motive does not necessarily fit where Casey is concerned, and that is currently the hope that many are holding on to in believing Yellowstone will avoid making Jamie the grand schemer and culprit. Plus, if it were Jamie behind it all, why did he not at least fake an attempt on his own life? Or to try and take Rip out in the process? Yellowstone seems to be giving itself enough wiggle room for Jamie to be innocent, and the idea that it's likely Jamie might be a swerve as a whole. Last season's unanswered questions leave too much for him to do in Season 4 and beyond without having to deal with those consequences. Another take is that he might have a hand in it, but not have been the mastermind, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Number 4. Thomas Rainwater's growth. If there is one character that Yellowstone needs to expand further upon in Season 4, it is Chief Thomas Rainwater. His relationship with John and the rest of the cast is incredible to watch, but if you really think about it, we don't really get many arcs of growth and development with him. The first season touched on part of his fascinating biography, including his adoption and professional background. Season 4 needs to give fans more though. For instance, what does Thomas Rainwater's personal life look like when he comes home for the day? We know a lot about John Dutton's day-to-day, and fans want to learn more about Chief Rainwater's. And he might just be the man to go to in order to get help to figure out what all happened to the Dutton family at the end of Season 3. Number 3. The Ranch. The ranch is the namesake of Yellowstone, and while last season was the biggest challenge to its future to date, many are hoping that by the end of Season 4 there isn't an overarching threat to it. All seems bleak right now, but the discovery of endangered wildlife or something else of that nature could realistically protect the Duttons' beloved property, which fans obviously want. The storm clouds that continuously persist over the ranch are part and parcel for Yellowstone's storylines, so Season 4 could see it take on another form besides ranch development. Of course, the idea of losing the ranch is the most potent risk that the Duttons have had to face, so anything from here on out would be more of a cakewalk. But again, in the teasers that have come out, a character teased a war. Number 2. Beth and Rip. Many went into the last season already anticipating Beth and Rip getting their romance on, and the Western largely satisfied overall in this regard, and even was pleasantly surprised by Beth and Rip's romantic progress. Season 4 should only see their relationship intensify, with Beth's hopefully near-death experience at the hands of a mail bomber. The couple got engaged last season, and Season 4 could let them get married. However, between the bomb and the bombshell that Beth has kept from Rip about Jamie, there could be some hurdles to cross. You know, like regular dramas. Number 1. Monica goes home. Once Monica moved in with the Duttons, her time visiting her home at the Broken Rock Indian Reservation diminished substantially. Now with Casey getting shot at and possibly injured, Monica should start leaning more on her wise grandfather Felix more than ever in Season 4. Not to mention the idea that Tate would benefit from some guidance from his great-grandfather, as he needs all the wisdom that he can get. Yellowstone gave Monica a significant arc in having her take down the serial killer rapist who had been targeting Native American women on the reservation. Hopefully she can return to that location more often next season to deal with other issues impacting the community, as well as to visit with her family. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Yellowstone and how things might just play out in Season 4? Are you shocked that it's taken this long for the 4th season to go on air? What are you most excited to see when the show returns? Do you think there are some big twists in story for viewers when the episodes start to play? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time on the channel.